A little bit of gentle finagling, and there we have it. Look at that. We've got some glasses. But if you don't have a pair of glasses and you absolutely need a pair of glasses, now I've got a pair of glasses I can send to me mum. My mum must be as blind as a bat. I can't see anything with these things on, seriously. I feel like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. And let's just see if we can put a very gentle... Oh yeah, there she goes already. Look at that. Hey you guys, so little message from my sister here. Very kind of her. She sent me a pair of mum's glasses. So Vicky and I are on self-isolation. My mum is 81 and well, unfortunately, she keeps breaking her glasses. So the deal today, the challenge, should I wish to accept it, in fact, I don't think I have a choice, is to try to 3D print a set of glasses based on these frames and lenses here. What I've decided to do is draw them on graph paper, take a picture of it, and then import that picture into Shaper 3D. At which point, I believe I can then start creating modeling up some glasses that will be very basic, but will accommodate these lenses. And that's the most important thing. My wife complained the other day. She said her pegs weren't working out very well, so they kept breaking, and getting to a hardware store when you're self-isolating sort of difficult. So I went ahead and 3D printed some pegs for her, and she was reasonably happy with that. Anyway, let's see if I can. Let's see. I think pegs are quite easy. Glasses, on the other hand, I don't know how this is going to work out. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is use the iPad to take a picture of this, and there we have it. We can import into this a JPEG. So let's go ahead and import that JPEG, and look at that, boom, there we go. So clearly the scale of this JPEG here is incorrect. We can measure that, so that's 140 versus 210 approximately. So let's go 140. By using different pressures of the pen, effectively we can start creating a copy of the lens. So here's the lens. So here's our first point, and in fact let's put plenty of points in, and just keep on trucking. So if I just rotate that round and reposition it ever so slightly, it's quite slidey on this glass screen, but hopefully you can see there I'm not a million miles away. Now what we've got to do is we've got to design, well, we've got to copy that, and I believe it's an exact copy and mirror image, and that's not a problem to do in this software. And we've got to put a box around this and make it so that we can insert these lenses into some plastic frames, print the frames, print the arms, and find a way to get the arms to clip into the glasses. And assuming this all works, perhaps we can print a few sets of these so that my sister can make sure that my mum can see. This is going to be fun. So we've gone for a trial run, and my sizes were a little bit off. I knew they would be, but as you can see by the size of that lens there, were quite a way off. So I did a few calculations, and I believe I'm about 14% off on size. What I did is I created a set of receptacle glasses, receivers if you like, that the lens will fit into, and then these guys here are designed and made slightly smaller to fit inside that little ridge there. Now I haven't designed any clips so that they stay in place, which is something that I might need to do. The other thing I've done is I've made some little arms, and those arms don't look very good, do they? So apparently I'm probably going to have to sort that out. Perhaps make them a little bit more rounded off and give them a bit more structure here. The other thing that is quite apparent from my print is that when it tries to print this little section of the glasses, here I'll show you how it came out. It didn't come out very well. One of them actually printed okay, but it's very thin. That wall there is very thin. Reduce things by 14%, fix these, fix the arm holders, make the arms a little bit more sturdy, and I think we're almost there. So here we are, an hour and a half later, and the idea was this little bit of frameage here was going to clip the lenses in place into the holders. But yeah, I just don't think this is quite going to work out how I was sort of hoping it was going to work out. I don't know, a bit of a rethink required. Anyway, let's see what they look like on me. I feel like Elton John. Oh, the arms are a little bit short, but yeah, that's it's not uncomfortable. Oh, keep working on it. Yeah, we made a whole bunch of stuff that clearly didn't work and didn't fit, but it was just trying to get the shape right. Then what we did is we went for a design that gave us the ability to be able to sort of pin the lenses in place with a sort of almost sort of a clamshell type sort of design without a hinge on it, and that clearly didn't work. So then we actually made some progress, and what we did is start to put just a little bit of a ridge down inside here so that you could pop a lens in place. Unfortunately, so these are the original lenses here, no, the original glasses, sorry, and unfortunately glasses that are on the table, the 3D printed ones there, they were a little bit too big. So let's just pop the lens, let's pop the other lens out of here, and I'll show you what I mean. Just pop these, there we go. So, as you can see there, they just were just a little bit too big. That lens just slips on through. What I am digging about this, what I am digging about this whole concept is the fact that these here, these frames and these PLA prints, when you print directly down on the bed and the grain is in this direction, this is actually surprisingly flexible. Now, another thing that I took it upon myself to do to make these sort of feel like they fit a little bit better, and you might be able to see it by the burn marks there, the scorch marks, but I went ahead and I took a lighter to these, and then I remolded the arms of these frames to suit my ears, to go around my head. Now, clearly my head and my mother's head is going to be slightly different, but boom, here we are. We've now got some lenses that hopefully, right, this is the first time I've done this side, but with a bit of luck, that should just clip in. It might actually have to go in that end first. Right, there we go. And then if I just, whoops, a little bit of gentle finagling, and there we have it. Look at that. We've got some glasses, and yeah, I'm actually I mean, they're functional, you know, they don't look great. I'm sure there's going to be some complaints about the ergonomics and the fit and the comfort of these. But if you don't have a pair of glasses and you absolutely need a pair of glasses, now I've got a pair of glasses I can send to me mum. So I am going to just tweak this design ever so slightly and just put a little bit of a better bridge in here for the nose. And the other thing that I found that actually, yeah, we should probably try and bend this a little bit. So let me just pop these lenses out quite well in there, and we'll get a lighter and we'll just see if we can bend those glasses slightly. What I don't want to do here is I don't want to destroy this, but let's just warm up that plastic there on both sides, right down the middle, and let's just see if we can put a very gentle, oh yeah, there she goes already. Look at that. Right, don't want to put too much of a bend in it, but hopefully you can see that. So I'm just blowing on it, try and cool it down in order to make sure that that bend is about right. But I tell you what, this is going to work. I reckon I'm going to be able to send my mum some glasses, and I've got a feeling she's going to be dead happy. Cool. Right, look at that. Boom. My mum must be as blind as a bat. I can't see anything with these things on, seriously. I feel like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. There they are. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys and girls. 3D printing is definitely useful. I hope Mum thinks so too.